The placement manager role is basically the person who's your day-to-day line manager. They look after kind of what tasks you get involved in, the different projects that you're doing, and monitor your performance to make sure you're performing correctly and give you kind of any support you need to complete your day-to-day tasks.
My placement manager, I meet on a weekly basis. He sits next to me and I speak to him whenever I've got any queries or concerns or just for some advice.
In my first placement, I saw them probably on a weekly basis, at least for a one-to-one. Also probably walked in and out of their office and things like that all the time to ask advice. As I've moved into my second placement, that's probably I've been given a bit more autonomy, but there's still that sort of go-to person. They're saying, this is what I want, when they want to achieve it by.
My placement manager I work with on a daily basis. She's the person who'll brief me on which project I'll be working on at any given time. She's also the person that I go to for information, for advice on how to take things forward. And also, more importantly, she's the main person that gives me feedback on how I'm doing and areas which I can improve on in my daily working life.
The programme manager is really kind of the overseer of you for the whole 2 years while you're on the scheme. They make sure that your placements are going well, that you've got all the support that you need, and to handle any concerns that you may have.
My role as the programme manager is really to oversee the graduate trainees in my area, make sure that they get the most out of their training and are developed to go into management positions in the NHS after the 2 years in the scheme. So providing them with support and guidance and on a daily basis.
When the new trainees start, I look after them particularly for their orientation to the NHS period, help them organise that, and then as they settle into the first role I maintain contact with them to ensure that everything's running smoothly.
Their role is basically to guide you through all your different placements. So initially before you start you go to have an introduction meeting and they will introduce you to your placement manager and to your first organisation.
My programme manager has been invaluable to me during my time on the scheme. It's really, really useful to have someone who knows you well and follows your progress through your placements.
They're not your day-to-day point of contact because if they're usually more senior managers, you might not see them every single day. But it is a good idea to arrange regular meetings with them to see how your placement's going and where you want it to go to next.
Both my placement and programme manager are in senior positions, so there is the challenge of managing the relationship. But if you're just proactive about that, you can gain some great support.
I think it's sort of keeping them updated a lot and putting things in the diary and sort of doing things on their behalf, really. A lot of the time that's not their main priority, and so sometimes you just have to go, I've put my performance review in the diary, I've sent you a meeting invite, I know this is 3 months in advance, but by putting it in, it's in their minds to do it.